Well, good day everybody. Welcome to Ask a Moron 001. Yeah, we've got tonight's question actually came from Moose Dave of Moose Dave's Videos. Great channel. You ought to check it out sometime. I'm going as fast as I can. Moose Dave's question is, I have a neighbor that keeps slamming the door. Should I get in a tube of industrial adhesive and seal her in while she sleeps? Well, buddy, that's a good start, but as I told you, I'd be right back to you with the answer on that. And it's a good start, but you kind of dropped the ball there. Here's what you do. Okay, now the legality of this is kind of sketchy. Okay, fuck it, you're asking a moron. It's probably illegal, but here's what you do. You wait till she goes off to work. That's when you do the illegal part, breaking in. You go around the perimeter of the house, all the other external doors and windows. Seal all those with the industrial adhesive. Then right behind that, you take and drill in some of the about this big galvanized steel decking screws at an angle, just like this. Now personally, if you can do it, go at an angle just like this. That gives you more resistance there. All the windows, all the doors, everything except for the doors she uses. That we come to that later. Okay, the next thing I wanted to tell you to do is go over to her thermostat and break it. Don't actually break the thermostat. Do something a lot more what you have to do is a lot more surgical than just taking a hammer and break it, because you'd notice that immediately. As you take and pop the cover off, the two or three screws that holds it to the wall, pull them out, slide the thermostat out, snip the wire right there, and put everything back into place. Okay, thirdly, before you leave the house, you can go to Home Depot and get this. But take and go around the toilet seat with a skim liner of contact adhesive. You can probably find that in the in the laminate section of your Home Depot. Okay, out the door you go. The thermostat thing and other things, you will need rubber gloves because you're trying not to leave any traces. I'm going to try to get to that in a little bit section, a little later, called covering your ass. Okay. Then you just take all the clothes you wore, the rubber gloves, the tools you used, everything, put it in the trunk of your car. We're not leaving any evidence. I'm getting to that later too. You wait till she comes home, and you'll know it by the way she slams her door. You give it a while, wait till she goes to sleep, then you take and seal that final door. Go in with the decking screws, just like I said. If you can do this crisscross pattern, you got a lot more. Now if you can only do the one way, that's good too. Okay. Now you just let her. Oh, as soon as you do that, you walk out. You cut her phone cord outside the apartment and the cable cord, in case she has a cable modem like most of us do. Okay. Then you drive over to the 2 or 3 towns before, 2 or 3 towns over. Okay. Take the power drill and all the tools, the adhesive, the screwdriver, everything you use. Go to that town at Home Depot around 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning, and just give it to one of the Spanish people sitting out front. Here, this is for you. He'll think it's Christmas. He'll be having a good day. He's got tools and industrial adhesives and everything. This is where we get into the covering our ass section. Okay, the clothes that you wore, don't wear anything really good or fashionable. So make sure that's something that you're willing to part with, because you take those clothes out of the trunk of your car the 2 or 3 towns over with and just stick it in the Goodwill box. Charity. It makes you feel good. Now, after that, and this is back into the covering your ass section. Well, about 3 days later, no thermostat, no nothing. She can't get out, can't open doors, can't open windows, can't do anything. She's stuck in there either, depending on the time of year, either sweating her ass off or freezing her ass, or freezing herself to death. That's when you take plain white paper, computer type. Don't do this on your home computer. That's coming in the covering your ass section. Just slide it under the door. 1 line. I bet you won't be slamming the door anymore now, will you? Okay, now we're into the covering your ass section. Because like I said, what I just told you to do is illegal. Okay, first and foremost, we're going to get to a few things here. Okay, I've done told you, dispose of the clothes, dispose of the tools a couple towns over. The note, don't do it on your home computer, because they may be able to trace it back to your computer while you're a couple towns over disposing of your clothes and everything else. Stop in an internet cafe or a Staples or somewhere that'll that library that'll let you use their computer and print something off. Print it off there. It makes it a whole lot less traceable. Then, okay, you're safe on that. Now the rubber gloves. I wouldn't suggest just any, still being untraceable, just any gloves. You got to get the good gloves that comes up to about right here. Now, where I like to get my gloves like that is the S&M shop. And in my town, personally, it's the S&M Depot. That's where I get all my rubber gloves, my room deodorizer, and my lubricant. I've got a net 30 account. I've got a net 30 account there. They bill my card every 30 days, and it's a good relationship. Okay, now the rubber gloves, once you've used them, kids, let's protect the environment. Recycle those things. You know how long those things last in a landfill? Forever. So recycle them. If nothing else, just kind of wander into the emergency room. They have a little rubber glove drop off. Okay. Now, I brought this up earlier on the lube thing. Yeah, we're back to lube. As like I said, I do all my shopping and stuff like that at the S&M Depot. This has nothing to do with what I just told you to do. This is just good economic advice. You see this? You see that? Don't waste your time on crap like this. A bottle this size will waste your money. This won't even last you a good night. Okay. So here's what I do. I just buy the gallon jars. You know, buy the gallon jars. Personally, me, I've started having the 55 industrial drums dropped off. Saves a lot of time and effort. This is just for an overnight travel thing, and it's not a good deal ounce per ounce. Okay, it's just, yeah, I'm giving you advice here. Plus I got to do the economics. Anyway, Dave, I want to thank you for your question. I'll be sending this probably to you privately, plus it will be posted somewhere on the internet, maybe on my channel. And I want to thank you for asking